Once upon a time, there was a snowman made out of resin. We are making a resin snowman in this video, and we are going to intentionally melt him down a little bit. Think of it as a seasonal, frosty crime scene. Shiny, a little tragic, and a little unhinged, just the way we like it. For this one, we are diving straight into the chaos. Resin first, questions later. I'm using Let's Resin epoxy resin, who have kindly sponsored today's tragic melting snowman situation. So huge thank you to Let's Resin for fueling yet another questionable idea of mine. As always, you'll find the discount code and the links below if you want to join the chaos too. So the game plan here is we're going to do this in two parts. The first part is going to be a little base puddle, which I'm working on right now. And the second one will be our poor snowman who, well, dramatically melted into. We'll make them separately and then get them to merge later, and you'll see as I go along. For the puddle, I've added a tiniest amount of white mica just to give it sort of like a frosty, icy shimmer. And now for the actual snowman head, I've got this cake mold. Basically, it's a half sphere mold, and I'm intentionally going to flash cure some resin in it. That's right, we are deliberately flash curing a resin because I feel like for this project, flash curing it might actually give it this weird melty look, and that's the vibe we're going for. So let's see how it ends up. So once again, it's a massive pour, lots of resin, a hint of white mica, and we're going to fill this baby right up top, and hopefully it goes as per plan.
Later.
And it has. It's only been about half an hour and the resin is already cured in this. Like I said, I did not use deep pour resin like a sensible person would. I used regular resin, so I would intentionally get it to cure quickly with the exothermic reaction, and we have a bendy, wobbly top, which is exactly what I wanted. So now let's literally plonk this in straight into our puddle. Goodbye, frosty friend. Now I'm just centering him a little bit, and honestly, that bendy top is exactly what I wanted. So flash curing resin worked really well. I'm going to let this whole thing cure, and in the meantime, it's playtime with Sky, who is officially our resin supervisor around here, and he wants to remind you to like, comment, sub, and he says thank you in advance for all the virtual treats you guys leave him in the comments. All right, now moving on to actually making him look like a snowman, because right now, let's face it, he looks like a sad little puddle. I've got these teeny tiny scarves from Amazon, but turns out they ended up being super teeny tiny. So time for me to do a very questionable job at stitching a few of these together to make one decent sized scarf for him, because honestly, these are doll size at best. That'll do just fine. Let's pop that to the side for now. But next up, I'm going to try out this Let's Resin UV bonding kit. I haven't used it before, but I figured it would come in super handy for adding some details to our tragic snowman. And I love that it comes with a little UV pen light. Honestly, I wasn't expecting that at all, but that's so handy. Now for his eyes, I've picked up some little rocks. Rustic, a bit rough, very on brand. So I'm going to use this bonding resin to stick them where I deem fit. This cured in seconds. And these are rocks, like bear in mind, they're not exactly light, but these have literally stuck on in seconds. So I'm really impressed with this bonding kit. I love this stuff. I think this might be my new thing. Next up, the nose. Obviously, we're going for a carrot because what's a snowman without a carrot nose? I've got this teeny tiny carrot mold with two little carrot cavities. I'm going to fill in both with some UV resin, and we'll see which one makes the cut later. While the carrots are curing, I'm going to give this puddle a little trim just to make it look a bit more intentional. I feel like it's gotten too large, so I'm grabbing some scissors and giving it a little tidy up, because yes, it's an intentional puddle that's supposed to look completely natural. The irony of all of it. My carrots are cured, and now I'm using some orange acrylic paint to do a very questionable job of painting them. They'll probably need a couple of coats, but while I'm at it, I just want to take a quick moment to thank Michelle J1800. Thank you so much, Michelle, for always liking, commenting, and supporting my channel. It absolutely means the world to me. So now it's time to choose between the two carrots, and I think I'm going to go with this one. It's got a bit of a nice carroty texture, and the other one is just too pointy. Again, UV bonding resin, which is going to hold it in place perfectly. Final step, I'm mixing up a tiny bit more resin with a touch of mica, and we're going to pour it all over our little frosty guy. And this will seal in all of his bits, the eyes, the nose, and kind of blend everything beautifully into the puddle so it becomes one melty piece. For that, I will be using a very technical tool, my hands. It's also time to drop in our little scarf because I want it to look wet, just like it would be if it was a real scarf and a poor little snowman was actually melting. So now is the perfect time to drop that in. And it has now been about 2.5 hours since I poured that layer, and I want him to look even more melty. So what I'm going to do now is spray my gloved hand with some isopropyl alcohol and kind of gently move and bend the resin to make it look more melty, or sort of like actively melting, if that makes sense.
It's time for the reveal.
And here he is, our little tragic snowman made entirely out of resin. I think I'm going to name him something super cliche like Frosty.
That's the best you could come up with?
So this is Frosty in all of his melty, shiny, icy glory. And honestly, I think he's adorable. I had no idea how this was going to turn out, but honestly, he has turned out exactly how I had him pictured in my head. Huge thank you to Let's Resin for supporting yet another chaotic experiment and for helping me officially birth Frosty into the world. I feel like adding that white mica really gave him that perfectly icy glow. I wish we had actual snow while I was filming these shots, but nope, not a flake in sight. If we do get snow around here, you might see Frosty make another appearance, so fingers crossed for that. And here's Sky meeting his new Frosty friend. I think he officially approves. I think they're gonna get along just fine. And that is how a Frosty met his puddle. Honestly, I did not think that a snowman crime scene would look this adorable. I hope you've enjoyed this chilly Frosty experiment. I shall see you in the next one. Bye. If you've enjoyed this video, YouTube thinks you will like these too, so go check them out.